In Igbo culture, after the farmer has harvested his yam, he ties it up in a barn. Then it's usually the white yams that he ties up in a barn. Then the water yam, that's a type of yam, a species of yam called abana, water yam. No matter how good, how big it is, how robust it's looking, you tie it at the back of the barn. Why? Because it has little or no value. It doesn't have value like the white yam. That's Dioscora kinesis. The white yam is not as it's so valuable. You can't compare it with the water yam. Dioscora alata. It's not the same. So Abanamakama, the best of the water yam, is usually tied at the back of the barn. Why? Why is it like that? Value. That brings me to value. How valuable are you? For you to survive in this earth now, with about 8 billion people living on the surface of the earth, you must be valuable. Not just valuable, I know everybody is valuable, but you must be very, very valuable. Because of the value of the water yam, it is usually tied at the back of the barn. It's not tied in front. You don't pride with it. So in African setting, after harvest season, you harvest all your yam, you tie them in a stick, in a barn, and hang them. It is the yam that determines how wealthy you are. If your barn is full of white yam, you're very wealthy. Then that was how wealth was measured in those days. So the value of white yam makes it stays in front, and the value of water yam makes it the best of them. It's not everyone, you don't even tie them, but the best of them you tie it at the back of the barn. What is it teaching you? In Matthew 25 verse 29, Jesus speaking, he said, for to everyone who has, more will be given to him. More will be given, and he will have abundance. But from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away. That means value. Value. How valuable are you? That's the question I came with today. What does it mean to be valuable? What do you bring in table? What do you bring to the table? What comes along with you? When you appear, what is your worth? Having you, hiring you, what will it cost? What is your value? What is your worth? What is it that you bring in with you to the table? Hallelujah. So, how valuable are you? What can you make happen? What difference do you make in that organization, in that family, in that church, in that school? What difference do you make? What do you bring to the table? Are you just there living, staying, consuming time, and hanging out? If you want to be something in this life, you must be valuable. How do I know I'm valuable? How do you know that you are valuable? Number one, when you are needed, it shows that you are valuable. People need you around. People need what you bring on. People need what you bring in. People need you. That means you are valuable. Are you a blessing or are you a burden to people? That determines if you are valuable. Number two, the caliber of people that needs you. Yes, if you're the more valuable you are, the higher the caliber of people that needs you will be. If you are a valuable player, there's a level you'll be playing with Enyimba. Bendel Insurance will start looking for you. 3AC. Rivers United will start looking for you. But that's how valuable you will be. Barcelona will be looking for you. Real Madrid will be looking for you. Chelsea, Man U. The caliber of people looking for you will determine how valuable you are. So, ask yourself, what extent of the value do I bring? That's how to know how valuable you are. Number three things, how much influence do you have? Your opinion doesn't matter how many people do your opinion affect. That shows how valuable you are. If you say, people don't buy this, how many people will, because of you, will not buy it? If you say people don't do this, how many people will listen to you? That shows how valuable you are. How much influence do you control? Your decision, your opinion, how much people does it affect? Number 4, how many people listens and follows you? Abraham have 300 and something soldiers that follow him. When Esau was about to meet Jacob, he came with 400 men. David at the time, they said, no, you are worth more than 10,000 men to us. So this is the value of men that follow them. Their worth, their value. So when men, how many men follow you? How many? It may be social media, it may not be social media, but how many people, how influential, how many people can you control? How many people will your words influence? Hallelujah. Number 5 thing to show you that whether you are valuable or not is the problem you solve. You can't be living being a consumer. The problem you solve will determine how valuable you are. Doctors are valuable because they solve health issues. Lawyers are valuable because they solve legal issues. Hallelujah. Pastors are valuable because they solve spiritual issues. So, what problem do you solve? The problem you solve will determine how valuable you are. Number 6, what are people willing to sacrifice to meet you, to engage you? That shows how valuable you are. What are people ready to sacrifice to get you? Can people travel distance to come and see you? What they will sacrifice. Can people sacrifice their time? There are people waited upon from morning till night to see. That's valuable people. There are people travel from Lagos to Port Harcourt, from Kano to Port Harcourt to see them because they are valuable. Some people travel from here to England to go and see a player, to go and see a president, to go and see a doctor because those guys are valuable. That's what people are ready to sacrifice. How much people are ready to pay you? Some musicians are paid 10 million for 45 minutes. Some musicians are paid 100 million for 45 minutes performance. What are people ready to pay because of you? God, are they ready to sacrifice to have you? That shows how valuable you are. Finally, how to increase your value. Number 1 way to increase your value is master a skill. Don't live a life gallivanting, wasting time. Master a skill. Have a skill to solve a problem. Have a problem you can solve with your skill. That's how to be valuable. What do you bring to the table? What can you do? Master a skill. That's the number 1. When you have mastered a skill, number 2, keep improving on that skill. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. That's how to be valuable. Let it be shining. Bible speaking, it says the Gentiles shall come to your light, but the kings shall come to the brightness. First is the Gentiles, the common people will come to your light. But when it's become bright, the brightness is what will bring the kings. So keep working on it. Keep playing if you're a football player. If you're a singer, keep singing until you sharpen your skills, that you drop hits back to back. People will begin to know you, celebrate you. That's when kings will start coming. You start a church of 4 people, 3 people. The governors will not come to do Thanksgiving in that church. The president that won the election will not come to your church of 4 people to do Thanksgiving. But keep working. When the church grows and multiplies, you see multitude coming to that church. When you have beautified it, you have arranged it, when you have decorated it, when it is known people will start coming. Kings and nobles will start coming. So keep working on it. Keep improving on your solution, on your skill. That is how you keep increasing your value. Hallelujah. Number 3, when you have increased your value, you have mastered what you're doing, you need to put it out there. Jesus said, let your light shine before men. All this hiding, all this, I don't want to be known, I don't want to enter social media. Jesus said, let your light so shine that men will see. Put it in their face. Let them know you have this talent. Let them know you have this capacity. Let them know you can do this. As you doing it, your value will keep increasing. Then when the whole world have known you, that you can treat HIV and it goes entirely, your value is boosted. When the world knows that in a season you can score 30 goals, your value is boosted. When the world knows that you can handle that and that, so put it out there. I don't care, advertise, put it in the social media, mass media. Let the people know as you are known, your value is added. I believe these words have blessed you.